Taking now straight to Durban, where the EFF Student Command is currently holding a media briefing with regards to what happened yesterday. Let's listen in.
Some bidded with the buildings under construction. The committee approved such nonsense. Students are being allocated into such mediocrity. Some students who are allocated into these factories, vacant land, buildings under construction and shacks are told to take it or leave it. If you were allocated into vacant land, they reallocate you to some shack or better house. The SRC was and is saying DUT must not normalize corruption, and we must deal with it whenever it finds its ugly head. But those who are beneficiaries are defending it. The issue of insourcing and cleaners security cards. On our inauguration speech, we made a commitment that all security guards and cleaners must be insourced and be given equal benefits like ordinary staff members of DUT. We note the inability of the state to play its role of protecting the weak in our communities. This is because all suspects in the unceremonious ending of our fighter law and students are still roaming the streets like it is happening in our community. We do not accept this tendency and incompetency of the state. They are very quick to act on students, as 4 of our own slept in jail cells on allegation of public violence. Today, it is confirmed that public violence in our country is more dangerous than a murder. Thank you very much.
No, I will now allow the question, if any question arises. The only question must cover only the issue of protest and killing of students. No other questions will be allowed. You can ask directly to the president to go to the question.
Louis Kumano from the SABC TV News. According to the police, they said that you have been in hiding and you do not want to come front and give a statement about the events that happened yesterday.
EMCA, where to from here? What happens next? Are you intensifying your protest action?
Randile Begu from Times Live. Since the incident, how has the engagement with you and management been so far regarding the shooting of the students?
Can you repeat the question?
How has the engagement between the EFF and management been after the shooting of the students? Have you engaged with management about the issue?
Can I respond?
Yeah, I think can President respond now?
Yes, no, thank you very much. Let me start with the question with you, my sister here right next to me. No, we haven't engaged with the management. More especially, I've lost my phone through Monday's protest. By the way, I wish to state it very clear. Yesterday, we were not protesting. The students were standing there behind our open house where we used to stay because we were not allowed to come on campus. So yesterday, there were no protests. We were just having a meeting. Comrades were waiting for us for a response in order for them to see the way forward. As I've just explained, that what has just transpired at that moment that causes that conflict between the securities and the students is that the security guard came out of campus and attacked the students with the spray gun. They used the spray gun, and the students, they dispersed. They came back with the stones, and that's where the shooting came along. Can you please remind me the question of?
No. And another question is where to next? You know, are we going to intensify the protest? Are we going to what we're going to do after?
No, that question is very, very, very clear. No, ours as the SRC is not to engage on a protest every time. If they respond to us in a good way, obviously there is no need to protest as we did yesterday. We never protested. It was just the conflict between the students, and also, as you can see, that there were few students. They were attacking the EFF Student Command students. As a result, one of us has been shot. Moving forward from now on, we will hear, because our meeting, the results of especially the unblocking, they promised that everyone will be unblocked by the end of yesterday. Because the system, they could not finish up the work that they were doing because of the incident. They had to close the university, so obviously they could not work, and even today the university is closed down. So we will wait for them. Once the institution is open, we surely believe that every student will be unblocked and there will be no need for protest.
No, there's a last question that according to the police, they say you are in hiding. Can you confirm the statement?
No, I was not hiding. We went to after the shot of the student, we went to the hospital because we saw that the police, they were chasing us. We try by all means to run so that we can be able also us to brief everyone on what is happening, because police, they do not ask. If you are wearing a red t-shirt, they arrest you. You're wearing a red t-shirt, they arrest you. Only red t-shirt that were arrested. If you were there or you were not there, they do not care. They are just arresting. So that is the case. We are not running away.
Okay. My name is Bongan Hans from Independent Media. I just want to understand, what did you see who might have shot this guy? Was it a security guy, a security guard, or a police SABC officer? And another question is, acting premier has offered to lead a team of MECs in a meeting that will find a solution to this issue that is facing the institution of higher learning. And are you seeing anything? Are you going to entertain that offer? Are you seeing anything that is going to come out of that offer of that meeting? Commander Goke from NCA again. Is it true that you were arrested? Can you confirm that as the SABC president at DUT, were you arrested by the police?
Take this one, yeah. Can you repeat this one?
Oh, can you repeat the question?
The last one.
The last
correct. Can you expect anything positive that might to come out of the meeting with Sifia Zikalala and the MECs with regard to the issue of the strike within the universities and the colleges?
No, I don't think there is anything that can come out that can assist us as a student with Sifia Zikalala. The only thing that they should be focusing on is to make sure that the person who shot the student is arrested. Because I was told that at the police station, the person who shot the student was there pointing other students that were there. In making sure that they are arrested, and the police, they never arrested the person who shot the student. So I'm not expecting anything, any positive from Sifia Zikalala. I am not expecting any positive response from him. And also the question of me being arrested. Yes, I was arrested, and I was arrested around 2:30 at a Bria police station, and I came out 11 o'clock and I was charged. I'm still going to be attending the cases, the public violence, of which I'm not sure about other cases that I'm charged, but I've got 6 charges that I do not know.
Okay, the other question, did you see the student that was shot?
Yeah. Yes, the person who shot the student is not the police, it's the security guard who's the supervisor here by the name of Mr. Pengu. Yes, he is the one who shot the student, and every student who was there, and even on the videos, we do have the footage, by the way, on our cell phones. There was someone who was taking the footage, so we'll send it to you. You will see by yourself who shot the student.
Can I take you, my brother?
Kavil Singh from News 24. Just in terms of your national leadership for the EFF, have you guys engaged them? And if you have, what sort of response have they had toward this scene? What sort of action have they instructed you to take?
Yes, obviously, when we were contacting them, they were very disappointed. But it was the matter of emergency. We were calling them in order for them to give us the guidance and also to provide us with lawyers, because because we knew it very well that our students are arrested. We're going to be needing the lawyers, so we're contacting them on that basis, and indeed they provided that. They gave us the way forward that we should come down. As you can see that all the comrades here, yes, we are angry and we are sad, but we decided to just sit down and brief the media. Then the way forward, we will hear from the leadership nationally on what to do moving forward.
From the Times. Going forward, as the EFF Student Command on campus, do you have a strategy on how to deal with these issues with management in advance to prevent a situation where we have these types of protests each and every year, which leads to situations like this?
You know, before the protest begins, we do not just go to the protest. We first engage with them. We try to reach the consensus by all means, but they keep on promising the things that they cannot achieve. So that's where the students, they get angry, because every time when we go to the meeting, we come back to the students and report back what the management is saying. For an example, if we are saying that the allowances will kick in on the 4th of this month, and then the allowances, they are not kicking, the students, they will come back to us and say, but you said the allowances will kick in on the 4th, and it's not happening. So it becomes an issue to us, and as we have to make sure that we demonstrate by protest that we are not happy the way they are treating us. They are not taking us serious at all. So yeah, it is like that.
Okay, I'm going to take the last one, if any questions. Okay. Oh, 1, 2. Okay. Now we are closed for questions.
As the SRC, we also believe that you were invited to a meeting by management of committee this morning. Are you going to attend that? What can you expect the outcome to be?
No, to be honest, I've never received any invitation as the president. I'm not sure, maybe I lost my cell phone, that is why they not get rid of me. But even my colleagues here, they've never reported such. That means they are having their own meetings. Ever since this thing happened yesterday, I've never met with the management. We never sat down and see what is going to happen moving forward. I've never met them.
Okay, you ask my brother, so it's okay.
Yesterday, the NF was responding to my question, said it had agreed with the management of the institution that the allowances will be released from the 8th of February. Were students not too quick to strike instead of waiting for the actual time that the allowances will be released?
No, the protest was not about the allowances. It was about the unblocking of the students, the unconducive residencies, and also other matters. The issue of the allowances, we knew very well that we need first to register the students so that when we disperse the funds, the university disperse the funds, they will get their allowance. I was just making an example of what the management is doing to us that lead us to go to the protest. In fact, this time around, the issue of allowances was not the case. We were still waiting for them to pay the students. And yes, indeed, there are students that are paid up by the institution. The allowances are being paid up. The only problem that we are facing is the issue of unblocking the student. The unconducive residencies that has been signed by the management. So those are the main issues that we were protesting, because the students, they are sleeping outside at housing. They do not have a place to stay, and especially the private accommodation. There's a private accommodation process. The students, whom are using a private accommodation, they were not allowed to get the temporary residences while they are still registering, even though they were blocked by the institution, knowing very well that these students, the reason why they are blocked is because NSFAS did not pay the institution, of which it's not the fault of the students, because the students are waiting for NSFAS to pay the university. And the university, NSFAS has confirmed that all the students will be paid up, but the university decided to block the students up until the money kicks in.
Okay, last one. Can you ask my sister? You have covered. No, this is the end of our session. Thank you very much. We're going to update you as time goes on. Anyone who needs the copy of this, we're going to get it from the president.
No, I will.
You can take it through photos because there's only one copy. Thank you very much.
Okay, you've been watching a media briefing in Durban, the Durban University of Technology, where the SOC and EFF Student Command addressing the media with regards to the incident that happened yesterday. And what do we know from this media briefing? Well, they say the person who shot the student must be arrested, and they've given their side of the story and what they saw and what they think happened. They said the person who shot the student was actually a security guard and not the police. And so what do we know at this stage? One person has died, an administration staff member and a security guard were also injured, and 4 suspects, we've heard, have since been arrested, and the institution has been closed down till further notice. Yesterday, we received a statement from DUT saying that the student passed on while receiving medical attention at the city hospital in Durban, and they didn't want to reveal the student's identity at that stage, and the cause of the death and the details of the incident, they say, are not yet clear, as the matter is still subject to preliminary investigations by police officials. It forms part of our question of the